Morning. It's a lovely, lovely day out there. We're going to try and get out today as a family, go to the beach. We're very fortunate here. It's only a 20-minute drive to the beach. So, Heinnie Haynes discount code for the whole of March. So I don't know whether or not you can focus in on that. I'll read it out to you. 7 Lima 5 Oscar dash Whiskey Foxtrot 4 Yankee dash 0 Delta Tango Whiskey. There you go. I wanted to talk about I've been buying and selling and trading and swapping and bartering knives for a long time now, and there are a lot of different areas in which you can get hold of knives, and some are more legit than others. The problem is, it's hard to tell from the legit to the not so legit. This is a legitimate Browning. This is competition blade from Crowell Barker. It's Taiwanese steel, so it's not an expensive blade. However, it is a lovely blade, and I think on Heinnie Haynes' site this is 120, 130 pound. And with this you also get genuine signatures from the designer and the builder. Competition knife, they have chopping competitions, and you'll see the thickness of the spine on that. She's a beast, and she's tapered down there, so all the weight really is in the centre where you want it for a chopping blade. And that brings me to OEM. I don't know whether or not you've heard the term OEM in regards to knives or things manufactured mainly in China. OEM stands for Original Engineer Manufacturer. Okay, what happens is a producer, a manufacturer will have a set specification for their knife, and they will approach a knife producer. I wouldn't like to use the term a knife maker in China. A company that produces knives to this specification. And what happens is this company holds the rights to all of these products that are manufactured by this Chinese company for a certain amount of time. Then after that, this Chinese company can keep on pumping them out. Same product, same factory, and sell directly to you through different arenas. So that comes to that really, what that in essence is saying is you can buy the same blade. Let's say, for example, Bear Grylls stuff, and you would buy a Bear Grylls survival blade for £35 from a UK reseller, UK distributor, with a UK warranty, with everything that you expect, the packaging, the boxing, the branding, you have everything. And then you have the same knife from the same company, but you can buy that direct from China for £10. So you get it, it's the same knife. However, what you may not get, You may not get the box, you may not get the literature, you certainly will not get the warranty, the manufacturer's warranty. There'll be none of that. You also may get hit with an import, what do they say, customs, or hit you with a bit of money. So it might cost you £15 for the same blade. That is down to you. That is your decision. That is your risk. And I'm not poo-pooing OEM stuff, because it is, for all intents and purposes, the same thing. Except you may not get the packaging. Well, the packaging goes up in the attic, doesn't it? Or it goes in the bin. The warranty, however, you may require, especially if you're going to buy a Bear Grylls stuff, you may certainly want that warranty. Anyway, so that's OEM stuff. Now, you can also, I'm sure you've all heard of, I'm trying to think what they're called now. Chinese, they sell fakes. The name will come to me. Basically, you can go onto this website and you can get a Volkswagen F1 for £7. Okay, £7. It will come to you. It'll have a sheath. It might not fit exactly right. It'll have a blade. It'll have a handle. However, it is as far away from an F1 as a Mini is to a Lamborghini Countach. The steel is rubbish. You could put it in a vise, you'd bend it, you'd snap it. It is not a Volkswagen F1. It's pretending to be, and that's what annoys me. Fakes. That's what annoys me. Something that is pretending to be the real thing. And maybe it's not so bad if you know what you're doing. You're going onto this website and the price is too good to be true. It's because it is too good to be true. These are rubbish copies. And that's what they are. And that's the thing that annoys me, because there are so many people out there, and you go on certain forums, and it's buy, sell, trade forums, and people are trading these knives, and who knows where they came from? You don't know where they came from. You're trusting the person, and it's frustrating. Maybe not so frustrating at the lower end of the spectrum. If you're looking, look, if you see a Volkswagen F1 for £7, £7, you know it's a fake. You know what you're buying, okay? You're not stupid. However, someone purchases that with the sole intent to deceiving you later down the line. Say they buy 100 of them, okay? And then they put them on a forum, Volkswagen F1, great condition, unused, 60 quid. You're going to rip their arm off for that, aren't you? Because it's a £100 blade every day of the week. Now, £60, £70 isn't too unbelievable. You may say, yeah, I'll buy that. PayPal, here you go, happy days, get the blade. And it looks like a knife, but then you notice certain things, like there's no lamination, or it just doesn't fit right. Or you go to your mate who's actually purchased a Volkswagen and he's paid £100 for his. He went to Haynes and he's bought his. He's got warranty with it, he's got the box with it, he's got everything, and the boxes look different. There's no hologram on this, and you put them together and they just don't feel right. It just doesn't feel like the real thing. What do you do then? to go back to the guy that you bought it from, he could say, well, I bought it from someone and they told me it was real. You don't have a leg to stand on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a very good example of a very good clone, fake. And I'm going to bring you in here. Some of you guys who follow me on Instagram will already know what this is going to be. So I'm going to bring you in closer. Sorry if it sounds like a bit of a rant video, but I have a lot of people coming to me and they're concerned about the legitimacy of a knife that they bought. And they tell me the circumstance and the situation in which they purchased it. And I think, well, it's kind of your own fault. I mean, you don't know the guy that's selling it to you. You just go and buy trust. Right. Have you heard of Lion Steel? They are an Italian family-owned company in Italy. And they make some beautiful, beautiful knives. And this is an example of what they call, let me just get it right, I think it's the SR1 or the SL1. Yeah, the SR1. This is in titanium. So you've got titanium scales and D2 steel. And it says on there, Lion Steel, Italian D2. And this, well, I have no reason to dispute the fact that these scales are made out of titanium and the blade is made out of D2 steel. However, a genuine one will cost you £250. This one cost £100. This one is a clone. It's a fake. It's made to look like Lion Steel. It's pretending to be Lion Steel when in fact it isn't. Yeah, do you know what? It is a really nice knife, and I suppose with the materials and the fact that it's titanium scales, it is worth, in my mind, it is worth £100. It is solid. It's really thick, and like I say, it's lovely to look at. However, anyone who knows Lion Steel knows that it's not right. It simply isn't right. And what I will do, I will show you a real Lion Steel SR1 and show you the difference. And once you've seen the difference, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me open this up. This is SR1A. Okay, you get a wee box. You get that spanner there is for tightening up. You see, even on the back of that one, you've got a glass punch. It's pretending to be something that it actually isn't. And that's what annoys me. Because, well, you go onto a knife forum and someone says, okay, D2 steel, Lion Steel, SR1, titanium, you will be tempted to hand over £100 for that. However, you wouldn't be getting a Lion Steel. It's been nowhere near Italy. It is a Chinese rip-off. It is a copy. This is genuine Lion Steel. Admittedly, it's the aluminium one. And this, Heinnie Haynes, £150. D2 steel, yes. Aluminium scale, yes. But the difference is, when you roll it over, you see, well, obviously, the tooling that would be needed to make the handle out of one billet of either titanium or aluminium was just too much for them. Lion Steel are renowned for it. They're the only knife manufacturer, I think they're the only knife manufacturer that does this, that makes their handle out of a single billet of aluminium or titanium. And there's a lot of tooling and a lot of time and a lot of effort goes into making something as amazing and as high a quality as that is. When it locks, you also have, I think it's a patented, I think it's called rotor lock or roto lock or something like that. This, you actually, once you put the lock round, you can't, it's a safety mechanism. It basically stops it from unlocking. But the feel of it, it's so lovely and smooth and genuine. Anyone who knows Lion Steel knows that, wait there, where's your rotor lock? That's two different bits of, that's not a real Lion Steel. Why would you spend £100 on a fake? Why not just spend £150 on the real thing? Sorry, just a second, Dan, you're going to have to go and see Mummy. Just a second, darling, I'll be back in a second. Sorry, I've upset my daughter now. Sorry. So why would you spend £100 on a fake? I mean, it is a lovely knife, don't get me wrong, but it's pretending to be something that it isn't. And that's what annoys me. And that's what bothers me. The fact that there are a lot of these fakes, clones out there. And if it's not coming from a legitimate source, a legitimate reseller, a stockist, you know, if you're going to spend that sort of money on a knife, you're spending it for a reason, because you want to collect or you want to own the real thing. So there we go, guys and girls. I'm going to bring you back up, and then in closing, sorry about this. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Got you all a bit skew with there. Yeah. So I'm hoping that that helps a bit. Obviously, if you spend that sort of money on a knife, you want the real thing. You don't want to end up with something that's pretending to be the real deal. Right. Au revoir. Oh, don't forget your discount code. Okay. Save yourself, especially if you're going to buy one of those, save yourself a fair whack of money. Right then, guys, we're going to pack the motor up, and we're going to head for the sea. Right, God bless. Have a great weekend. Bye.